Hey guys, welcome to the PhlatLAB.
Hello everybody! It's Wednesday night.
Yes it is.
Very cool.
Mark and Trish crew here with the Phlatboyz, and usually we work on some kind of cool project, but tonight we actually have something we want to announce to you guys. It's really exciting news. Been working on this for a while, and last night we did a show where it was kind of a just off the schedule show that one of the kids, Alex, had a school project.
Record.
I am. Thanks. So Alex had a school project, and we went ahead and did a show where he used the earthquake machine that we used from the Flat Quake contest and built a bunch of buildings and then tested it out and stuff. So he's real excited about that.
So that was actually going to be this week's show. The plan was he was coming over Wednesday night, and we were going to do everything we did last night we were going to do tonight, and that was going to be our show. But he has a lab partner, and it's due tomorrow, and they being the lab partner and the parents of the lab partner, didn't feel comfortable with him working on it the night before the project was due, and they wouldn't have had a chance to see it, and she was doing other parts of like a billboard and things like that.
Right.
But it was cool because we were doing it live, and
well, she was watching.
She was watching.
It was really cool. So that was a lot of fun, and we got a chance to hang out with the kids, which was really cool.
Yep. Right in the middle of the week.
Yep. Okay, so you guys remember the H-Bot, right? We were working on a 3D printer called the H-Bot, super fast. Well, we ran into issues with the linear bearing system being too heavy. We wanted to be able to keep the motor and everything off of the gantry system so we could really go fast with that one.
To be honest, the linear bearing system on the H-Bot was what took most of the development time.
Yeah.
I mean, there was just one thing after another that made it not quite right. So
around that same time, Bart, if you guys don't know, Bart of the BuildLog.net, he came out with a Maker Slide, which was like an integrated V-rail system. We were like, oh my gosh, that's perfect. And this is actually what it looks like right here. This is some of the older versions of it. They've changed it a little bit because the extrusion wasn't working out right. But you can see the little V rails on the side there, and the idea behind it is, you take the V wheels and you ride them down the down the edges. You make a carriage. He's got eccentric bushings here that you can tighten it onto the carriage with, so it just rides down that V wheel.
Works really good.
And it works really good. It's quiet. It uses these Delrin wheels. But our problem was it was too wide. So it's still actually pretty heavy for what it is, and it was too wide. We needed a single extrusion for the H-Bot. We needed the smallest extrusion they had available, which is this 20 millimeter by 20 millimeter, and just to be able to really keep it as light as possible. So we tried tons of things, and I'll go over the videos and stuff with you guys because we actually launched a Kickstarter for it because we really think it's a great idea, and we think that it will help seed the open source community with just so many different machine ideas. What we have here is the open rail, and the idea behind the open rail is that it's open source, first of all, and that's the main thing, but it allows you to actually expand the rail to any width of the extrusion and attach it to all kinds of different extrusions in all kinds of different configurations. So it's just really cool. I mean, the possibilities of creating really stable, linear, strong platforms is possible, as well as one of the coolest features about it. Let me show you what it looks like from the front here. Well, it's a cut piece, but prototype piece. But if you take these two arrows and you...
I put a piece of paper behind it.
That's okay.
You sure?
Yep. If you take these two arrows and you flip them end for end on top of each other, you actually have a single linear rail system that fits right on a piece of extrusion. And these are a couple of the carriages I made for it, which is really cool. Now, it's going to be hard coat anodized type 3, it's called, and uses sulfuric acid process, and it makes it hard. It makes it harder than steel, and it's The next hardest thing is diamond, is what they're saying. So it has super high wear characteristics, which means you can ride the metal V wheels on it. You can ride the Delrin wheels on it. Pretty much any wheel you want on there.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's going to be built. It's going to be well built. I mean, it's going to be high quality. And then the rails bolt in with the T-slot. They slide right on. Bolt them down any size you want. And I know it's hard to kind of picture, but you know, as I've been working on machine designs and things, it's just amazing how many possibilities this opens up. It just opens a lot of doors because it gives you so many more. It gives you so much more in the area of being able to configure the machine a lot quicker. You can just there is no limit really. I mean, you can make this whole section of your, like if you build a box, that box can be your linear rail now. You don't have to get another piece and bolt it on or anything like that. You know, it's just that it saves a lot of money too. But that's your linear rail system, and the fact that it can be big. They sell this even double wide, which is just like the perfect CNC gantry, you know. Like we were talking about with the 2x4 router, that would be a perfect extrusion for that, and these would lend itself to be a perfect solution for that. So I want to show you guys some videos, right? Yeah. Unless you want to talk about some more stuff.
No, we're good.
All right, so we'll show you guys the web page, the Kickstarter page.
No, the Kickstarter page, we submitted it literally right before the show. We've been scrambling trying to get it done, so we had. If you remember last week, we said we'd have an announcement this week, and we've really been trying to get this done. We thought, you know, oh, we'll do a Kickstarter, get it done in about a day. Not the case. It took a lot longer than that, but
we've been staying up super late at night.
So. Oh my gosh, yeah, we've been burning the midnight oil getting this one done. And
Trish really worked hard on this, and
no, we both worked really hard on it.
She really did. It looks really good. You know,
is that what they're seeing right now?
No, I don't think so. Right? Is it? Might be. Let's see. Check. Maybe it's not working.
Are we on?
Is this thing on? Yeah, it's working.
Okay.
Let me see. But that's not working. You're right. For some reason. Hold on.
So, right before we started the show, we hit submit. We finally got to a point where we're like, all right, submit it. And they said, okay, we'll review it and get back to you in a couple days.
After all the...
So, that's okay. We just wanted to be... We can still show you. We figured out a way. We're just going to go in and show you the preview that we can see. We just wanted to make sure we could play everything and get everything going and show you guys tonight on the show.
There it is. Okay. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
So, this is the page Trish has been working on.
This is the page that we've been working on.
And it turned out really good. And you guys will be able to go through and read it, but it just shows different variations and things. You guys, we've kind of been absent a little bit because we've been working on a lot of things in the back where we're really trying to get into the open source end of things. So Trish and I have been very busy, as well as with other people that are helping us to try to make that happen. And just to get our designs into open build, and also just to do some things that actually help the open build movement, because it's actually what our whole mission statement has always been about. I mean, open source. I'm sorry, open builds machines. You know.
Right.
And it really is what the movement is all about. So we've been working really hard in the background trying to get that going as well. And we think, well, we know, of course, our main hobby, RC flying, will definitely benefit from it.
Yeah.
Because all the machines that will come out of that, you guys will be making machines. It's really cool because a lot of the guys that want to build machines kind of hold back because we have, you know, we sell machines and all, but if they were open source, it wouldn't matter anymore. It would just be everyone could just make machines, and we could work off of each other's ideas, and it's just going to be really
and
cool.
help each other out.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll play some of these have to apologize for the video because we did the video and we did it without any scripting or anything, and it was late at night, and so I had to go back and edit it, so it's all chopped up. And but anyway, so I'll play that.
We actually have 2 videos.
Yeah, we have this just like a Hello Kickstarter video, which you have to make, and then we have another video here, which is all about the open rail. So
right, let's do it.
Do you want to do the Hello Kickstarter one?
Yeah.
All right. Hey Kickstarters, Mark and Trish here from Phlatboyz. Welcome to our Kickstarter project.
What we're working on is called the Open Rail.
Open Rail is an open source, cost-effective linear bearing system.
Inspired from MakerSlide,
Open Rail was born of a need for a lighter duty gantry system for this machine here called the H-Bot. The H-Bot needed a single extrusion, T-slot extrusion, for the gantry system to keep it light enough so that it could fly back and forth at super high speeds. Unfortunately, there was nothing out there like it. The closest thing that we found was MakerSlide from Bart Dring, which is awesome, and it's really cool. Thumbs up to Bart on that. He's always coming up with great designs, and the MakerSlide is no exception. We needed something, like I said, a little more light duty, so we came up with Open Rail. It has a lot of cool features, and it's super simple. It's just a V-rail that locks onto the edge of whatever extrusion you're using. This is one of the prototypes, and it's really working fantastic. It is extruded aluminum. It has pre-drilled holes that allow you to bolt it to extrusion. So now you can use your frame as the linear rail system. Even if you had a single extrusion like we have here, you can use that. The way you would do that is really unique in that you take the 2 rails and you actually fold them on top of each other in a mirrored fashion so that the arrows are both on the outside, which you'll see later in the video. It creates a really cool, small, lightweight, but strong linear rail system for a single extrusion. Now, if you're building a bigger mill, like something that you need to be able to handle, a CNC mill to handle torsional forces, you could use it on as wide as an aluminum extrusion as you can get, even on a steel beam if you wanted to. Open Rail is hard coat anodized type 3. It's actually, the wear resistance is harder than steel. It is just really tough stuff. So you can ride metal bearings on this as well as the Delrin type bearings that you see. One of the cool features is that it's completely compatible with the MakerSlide. If you were to attach these to a double rail extrusion, it would be the same size as the MakerSlide, and the same bearing plates that you use on MakerSlide would fit on the Open Rail system.
The beauty of Open Rail is it allows us to design with a full spectrum. We can go all the way down to a single extrusion and as large as an extrusion as we prefer.
Not to mention,
which is great when someone keeps designing machines.
Not to mention other things that you can do with it, like if, for instance, you have a 4-block extrusion, you can go up on the ends, you can go down sideways, one left, one right. It's amazing all the different combinations you can do. We're really excited about it.
So we really hope that you'll support our Kickstarter project. This is something we'd really like to get going as soon as possible. We're excited about it. We know we have a need for it. We're sure that you do as well.
It's a very cost-effective solution to a linear rail system that I feel will seed out into the open source community.
And just allow everyone to benefit from it.
Absolutely. So once again, thank you, Kickstarter, for your support. We have several machine designs on the back burner that we want to share with you guys. We're working on open sourcing the flat printer, the flatformer, the H-Bot system, and whatever other machines we come out with, hot wire cutters and things like that. We're really into RC aircraft, so we design a lot of machines around that.
Thank you for watching our Kickstarter video.
Thank you, and God bless. All right. So that
there it is, guys.
That's the oops, let me get back. There you go. So that's the intro video. And then we have a little video here about, we just uploaded, so I hope it works, but it's about you know, what is Open Rail basically, without a bunch of talking. So let me switch back over. One of the cool things about the Open Rail system is that it's compatible with MakerSlide. They both show the same bearing plates as well as V-groove wheels.
Another great feature is that you will also have the ability to run continuous lengths by joining the rail end to end.
One of our favorite features of the open rail system is its unique ability to interlock and create a single rail system with V-rails on both sides.
Here's a good example of how the open rail system might be used for a Z-axis on a lightweight DLP 3D printer.
Like block and rail systems that are used in high-end mills, you can add multiple bearing plates and gain precision and strength.
Adding open rail to wider extrusions makes for a strong, lightweight beam for CNC mills.
Your mounting hardware will be included with each length of open rail.
Installing open rail in your extrusion is simple. Just place the screw through the pre-drilled mounting hole and affix with a T-nut.
Once the T-nuts are installed, it's just a matter of aligning them as they slide into the slot.
Alignment of open rail is straightforward. The inside edge of the arrow simply sits against the extrusion while you tighten down the screws.
Mounting plates and other accessories can be mounted directly to the extrusion, simply moving open rail out of the way. This allows for multiple configurations and endless mounting possibilities. This is a feature that you're sure to appreciate.
The ability to turn wide extrusion into linear guide systems allows you to create extremely stable gantry platforms.
Open rail is hard coat anodized Type 3. This allows for extremely high wear resistance. Now we can use both metal and plastic V-wheels for either heavy or light duty machining.
Open rail has so many possible configurations. You can build practically anything.
We believe open rail is the economical solution for taking open source builds to the next level. Please join us and support this Kickstarter project.
Never knew softness, never knew in the kid, never knew, never knew.
So that's pretty much what the open rail is. That's the concept or the idea behind it. We hope you guys appreciate it, and I think you'll love it, to be honest with you. There's just so many things we could build with this. It opens the door to creating complete new gantry systems.
I mean, how easy would it have been
oh my gosh.
to build the Flatboyz 3 had we had open rail?
Here's another cool thing, guys. Everything. Yeah, we are, Bruce. Everything, man. All the files, I've already started making all the models, or I've had the models actually, making them up in SketchUp. And instead of having high-end software, which most people don't have access to, you know, like SolidWorks and Autodesk Inventor and things like that, you know, yeah, some guys have it through work, but a lot of guys don't have access to that. And you can still build and construct the same machines in SketchUp. I mean, I'm proving it right there through these designs. And the fact that if we can get all these components designed in SketchUp, it would be perfect, because we could sit there like an industrial erector set and just put together awesome machines, man. So, and all those files will be shared too. It's going to be really cool, man. I hope it just opens up the site to a lot more possibilities and a lot more guys that are really into wanting to just design and build cool stuff. Because, you know, one person can't do it all. I mean, like the hot wire cutters and stuff. Just like we're doing with the planes now, we can have a section where the guys just go and they start you know, working on ideas for hot wire cutters. I can post what I have. I had one in that video, actually. Should have a picture of it.
Asking, I know we owe you an update. We are very aware of that. We've been waiting for some information about one of the parts, and we will definitely be in touch soon.
And also updates on...
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we actually have a good update for that. So that was pretty much it, guys. We were up super late last night, so we really can't do like a whole show tonight. But we had
but
to.
I do want to tell you one. Oh, sorry.
No, that's all right. Go ahead. We had to come on and just tell you guys what we're working on. Oh, that's right. Trish surprised me with model plane foam.
Our first order.
Yep.
We tried to order some time ago, but they were out of stock, and we just hadn't circled back to it. So here it is. I know Asking's had it
Comes in
before.
this.
I don't know how many others.
Comes in this awesome box. I don't know how they put it in there because I had the hardest time getting that piece out.
Really?
Yeah, it's packed really tight. I actually had to cut the box down here. It's like they made the box around it. They might have. But anyway, it was well packed. It came through good. A couple of the corners were a little dinged. But actually, I did this side. This was like this. But if you guys
What's
have...
the difference?
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. But the cool thing about it is, it's like on the camera, I could see, it looks like it has waves right there, but it really doesn't. I mean it must, but you can't see them when you look down. Look down it.
I can see waves. I mean, through the light, I can see.
Only in the light, though, but I can't actually see them. It looks really smooth and flat. But the cool thing about it is it's just like the old fan fold. Once you take the skin off of it, it's actually flexible. You can bend it. Whereas with the Depron, if you did that, man, it would just snap instantly. Which in some cases is good. That's why I like the skin on the fan fold, because it makes it tight, and especially if you get fan fold that has the skin on both sides. That protection board 3 is really nice. But what I was thinking, I was telling Trish, I was like, well, you know, when you make a wing or whatever, if you tape on each side of it, it makes it super strong anyway. So I thought this is going to be some nice foam, man. I can't wait to run it through the machine, see how it treats it, especially with carving and stuff. I think I'll try like the ripple file on it and just see how well it does the carving, and then just go through, blast through it and see how fast we can cut this stuff. But anyway, it's a very nice product, and I recommend it so far, just for looks.
We haven't tried it on the flat printer ourselves yet, but we have heard good results of it.
Yeah, it's weird. You know, fan fold was wavy this way. But this stuff, if it has waves, which to be honest, I don't see them. It's almost as if it had waves at one time and then they rolled a roller over it and squished them all down, but you still see that imprint. But it's perfectly flat, man.
Foam Flyer 45 Ernie said he tried it, he loves it.
He does?
The installer said, no more waves, exclamation point.
How about,
down to the last bundle of the old fan fold foam. Well, we had the kids over last night working on a project, and we have one more sheet. I know it seems like we always say that.
I know. I don't know what. Every time we open the closet, there's like one more sheet in there. I'm going to see if the Sharpie writes on it.
And they went to grab it out just because they were getting the foam out for the project, and we wouldn't let them use that one. Yeah.
So it would be drawing. Draws real good on there.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Doesn't bleed or anything. Even if you were to do it real fine. Let me try a fine tip marker too. I'm thinking for the Sharpie attachment. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, that worked real good. Look at that.
Yep.
That works really good. Yep, that's going to be nice. Have you guys tried Sharpie attachments on it yet?
10 sheets shipped, number 65 on last order.
Really?
Or $65 on last order.
Look, it writes
number
really well.
65. Sure.
Does a good job.
Dries quick.
Yep, it's already dry.
I've been using a ton of Dollar Tree stuff.
Yeah, I was going to start hitting the Dollar Tree myself, but then actually Trish surprised me with this. I had no idea she bought it. And
well, they're considering putting a banner ad on the platform. So we wanted to make sure that we. So we wanted to make sure that we, you know, had some firsthand knowledge of the product.
We'll definitely support them, and especially after we cut it and we try it. You know? Sorry, this is I don't even know why I'm going. I don't even know why all the stuff's still on the table.
Well, we were rushing around trying to get ready for the show, and I thought we should probably just start the show instead of worrying about clearing off the table.
One of the cool things about the, if I didn't mention this, about the open rail is since it's compatible. Like if you put open rail on a double extrusion, which I don't have here, but it can fit on a double extrusion like you saw on the video. Here's one right here. It's completely compatible with the same brackets, or sorry, the same mounting plates that the Maker Slide uses. So all the machines that the Maker Slides is built from, and there's going to be a lot of open source machines that come out with the Maker Slide now that start shipping. You know, we'll be able to use the flat rail on it as well.
And likewise,
like the Flatbot, for instance. One of the things I really wanted to improve on the Flatbot was instead of having a double extrusion, which that's what Maker Slide is, a double extrusion. Instead of having that on this big table, you know, the main table that goes back and forth, I was thinking we could get more stability by using something like this, a quad extrusion. And, you know, the table will stick out like this, but your bearings are way out here now. You got a lot more stability, and you can separate your bearings a little further out on that plate. So that's just another idea.
They're asking what's in the box. It's really just a box that's sitting here full of screws and plastic connector thingies and
just all the stuff, you know, you use for experimental.
Yep,
and it's all related. These are all parts related to the Flatbot. That's keep them all in one spot, so when I need to go back, before we get into organizing, when we need to go back to it, we can. We got some of these awesome couplings. These things are really nice.
Just hope it doesn't get as pricey as Depron, the model plane foam. $65 for 10 sheets. What is the size of the sheets? Thickness?
We won't let them.
Is it 10 sheets?
No, we got 16
1,
sheets.
2, 3,
I
4,
thought.
6, 7, 8, 9. 10,
Yeah,
12,
well,
14, 15.
We won't let them
16.
price. We won't let them overprice it. We'll go on strike. Actually, we'll just create our own foam extruder.
Yeah, 16 sheets is right.
And why couldn't you?
Oh, Chris thought we had another surprise in the box.
Yeah, we do work. No, I wish I had more of the stuff. We had a whole bunch of stuff set up on the table. Oh! I do want to show you guys this. Look what Trish got from work. 22 inches. Dell monitor. They upgraded to 28-inch monitors at her job.
27.
27? That's huge. This is perfect, man. Now I have a double monitor set up.
Somebody's excited.
Yeah.
Let's see, you have anything else on here?
We have the 8 button. Something we really want to get back to. Can't wait to do that. I thought, you know, we only have one. This is actually the prototype of the open rail. So this is it. I mean, I have to take these off to move them, but it's actually not that hard.
Case of Dollar Tree foam, $50 for 50 sheets. Wow. Chris said we're always full of surprises. 0.23 of an inch, however thickness varies somewhat. You said I'll stick with Depron.
While you guys are talking, I'm going to pull this off.
Seems to be alright from what I've seen. Okay.
How are you guys? Is anybody like running tape down the sides like I'm talking about doing?
Did you talk about that?
I did. You know, just to strengthen the sides. Is it even necessary to do that with this foam? Just seems so bendable that it would be it would work either way you did it. I want to try to.
Dollar Tree is 20 by 30. MPF is 24 by 48.
All right.
Yeah.
But then the Dollar Tree has the paper on it too. Which you have to get off.
Don't have to, right?
Well, that's true. You don't have to. That's a good point, babe. We should just make it planes, leave the paper on.
The Sharpie markers with the attachment, it bleeds quite a bit on the Dollar Tree, the paper on it.
Oh yeah, the extrusions that you get at McMaster, they fit on there. It fits on there as well, which is awesome. But that's not what I was going to use.
And 50 sheets for $50, that's sounds really good. I mean, I know it's $1 a sheet, so.
Let's see if I can slide this right through to this one. That'd be sweet.
Maybe on a flat surface.
Yeah, that would probably help. But let me see if I get this first one to go, it should work. Oh, wait a minute. This has been saw cut. That's horrible. Jeez. Still, let me get a piece. Let me get a. I saw cut the end of this thing and it just came out terrible. I gotta find the right blade to cut this stuff with. There's burrs all over it. I should just be able to line that up and go. There it is. Sweet.
So when hopefully we get approved by Kickstarter, and when we are, we'll put an announcement up in the announcement section of the platform. That will be cool.
This is going to be like industrial erector sets, you know? This is a great addition. Actually, that's what they call 80/20, the industrial erector set. Oh, I put this one up backwards. Sorry.
Dang it. So it easily slides on with T-nuts, and you just...
So this is what it would look like on the double extrusion, basically. And man, it's just, and it locks onto that lip, so you can't go wrong. I mean, it just goes on there, and you're set. Now we didn't have the double extrusion, so I taped two of them together. But it looks like, or the quad extrusion, sorry. But it looks like the 20 by 80.
Mm-hmm.
Where is that carriage plate? I wanted to try to ride it down there.
Which one?
The
Okay.
yeah.
Sorry, guys, just making sure we're still on. We're on.
This was a cool. This one was cool. This was one of the ones we experimented with back in the day, using all Delrin, and you could see we were using the arrows. I mean, the arrows are nothing new to the industry. It's just this is how they usually are: little tiny arrows that hook to the side of your steel or whatever, or your extrusion even. But ours is a little bit different. But this would have been really cool had it worked. But there's no way to put a preload on that one. Let's see. Probably tighten up some of these screws before I try this.
Probably.
But it's working. So this is actually one of the actually this is one of the Ordbot's mounting plates, and it fits perfect on there. Now you can see how quickly you can go from this rail to the ginormous CNC mill, you know?
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm really excited about this stuff. I think this is going to open a lot of doors. It's going to complement what's out there right now. It's going to work well with the maker slide.
Yeah.
And there's just going to be a ton more machines available now because there's only certain things you can do with either one of them. So if you combine the two, it's going to be sweet. All right, guys, so that's it. We're super excited. We hope that you guys will check out the Kickstarter. We'll post the page when it's up, and we ask for your support because we know it's going to take it to the next level. And we will update you guys soon about the Phlatboyz, and also just stay tuned. There's a lot of stuff going on. We can only put out so much at a time, but there's a lot going on in the background. And so stay tuned. God bless. Have a great night, guys, and we'll see you throughout the rest of the week on the forum.
Yep. Thanks for hanging out in the PhlatLAB.
Thanks a lot, guys. Good night. If you got questions or anything, you can just post away. Just you can even post in the HBot forum because that's where this all originated. And we can share pictures and stuff in there as well. If you guys have any ideas about the rail system, or you just have questions about it, just let us know in there. That'd be a good one.
Yep.
All right, guys. Have a good night.